everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please do kindly subscribe, and to our past subscribers, thank you all so much for all that you've done. Thank you. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about self-centeredness and other-centeredness. Yes, other-centeredness. So there was something that happened about a few days ago to the day I recorded this video. I was driving, and then there was this bus driver that drove to my lane. And what I picked from that was that, why would you want to do that? He had enough space on his other side, but that very act just passed the message across to me that no, this driver must be a very selfish one. So that was actually what inspired this video. So I'm just going to be talking very briefly about that. I'm not going to take too much of the time. So keep watching as I talk about this topic. Welcome back. Okay, so about selfishness and self-centeredness and other-centeredness. So self-centeredness has to do with just being particular about what a person wants. So you don't care about what somebody else thinks or what the person, whatever you do, how it affects the person or any of that. And then the other side of the coin is being other-centered. Now, being other-centered is looking away from yourself to focusing on others. Now, the Bible said something. Jesus Christ said something. He said that we should love others as we love ourselves. Now, you love yourself. It is certain that you love yourself. Now, because you love yourself, there are certain things you will not do, or you know that, okay, this thing will hurt me, so I'm not going to do it. Or if someone says this to me, I'm not going to like it. So just instructed to love others as we love ourselves. Now, what I would not like someone to do to me, I wouldn't want to do it to others. That's a part of what other-centeredness is. Now, another thing is that when you're other-centered, it's from a place of love. Trust me, the ordinary human without having Jesus in his life, without the person having Jesus in his life, is selfish. That's the human nature, the nature that was inherited from Adam in the Bible. If you remember that story, I'm going to relieve you of that. But in the beginning, where we know the story of Adam and Eve in the Bible. Now, the very act of Adam brought a particular nature, which is the nature of sin, and the nature of sin is a nature of selfishness. So when you're other-centered, it has to do with, it's a place of love, because you are programmed to want to think about yourself alone. You are programmed to want the best for yourself without putting others into consideration. Now, the other side of it is thinking about other people more than you think about yourself. Now, something to know is that the only place where you can find true fulfillment and true success is when you're other-centered. Now, I've noticed over a period of time that when I am more concerned about somebody else, my situation is sorted out. That is it. It has happened to me. I've had that experience several times where there is something that I'm concerned about. I have to do this. God, there's no time to do this. And then maybe my mom or my dad comes and says, come and do this thing for me. I'm like, I have a lot of things to do. Are you kidding me right now? And then I just, out of, okay, my mom and dad, let me just do this. And then out of doing that thing for them, I found out that thing that I was having in mind also gets sorted out. So that is what other-centeredness is all about. Yes, we may not be very comfortable or convenient with the whole situation. We may not be convenient with thinking more about others than we think about ourselves. But it is when you are more concerned about other people that yours is sorted out. Now, another example is, let's say somebody is in let's say you're in a program where others are supposed to be healed. So we have this group of people that are seeking healing. Okay, so and then the pastor comes to pray for them, but this one that is very sick is even praying for the other one whose situation is a little bit worse than his, that this person has to get healed. How can such a person be held captive of this situation at this time. See, what will happen is that that person praying for the other person to get healed will be sorted out as fast as possible, because there is just this thing about caring for other people more than you care for yourself. And it doesn't mean that you are it doesn't mean that you are, what's the word? There's a word that's coming to my mind. It doesn't mean that you are apathetic. No, it's not being apathetic. It's about the nature of love. Now, Jesus Christ is a perfect example of love and of selflessness and being other-centered. The Bible tells us that he gave himself up, that was sent into this world. Jesus Christ is the Son of God. Okay, we know that he's the Son of God. He had a glorious life. Okay, but he left all of that to come and die for every one of us. He saw that no, these people that God created deserve the best, and they deserve that they should not be under the domain of darkness. So he sent his Son, Jesus. And Jesus Christ, if you remember a passage in the Bible that says that that is not willing that any should perish. Yes, that is. It was talking about that everything. Okay, let me try. I'll put the reference on the screen. It was on the Mount of Transfiguration, and he was praying, and Jesus said that, and he was saying to God that if this cup would just pass from me, but not my will, but your will. Okay, so it helps us understand that yes, the human body or the human personally may not want, is not inclined towards per se, it's not particularly inclined to helping other people. No, it's not. But when you become a child of God, when you're born again, there's a twist in your nature. You no longer have the nature of sin, you have the nature of God, and that nature is a nature that is other-centered. So you want to give the best to others, you want to help them, you want to just be of help to other people. So my encouragement to be that irrespective, although I know, like I said earlier, the normal human nature is not inclined to helping other people. So be more concerned about other people than you are about yourself, because when you're more concerned about other people, what you are actually very, very what you want, what is this, that's your desire that you really, really want to be sorted out. It's just a matter of time. It will be sorted out. So it's best to be other-centered than being self-centered. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.